Hello and good evening, everybody. Let me just make sure this is working. Yay! Hi, friends! We're back again. Let's see, CJ is here. The parallels between Idiocracy and current day get more and more clear every day. Yeah, if you've not seen the movie Idiocracy with Luke Wilson, it came out, I don't know. It came out in the early 2000s, I think. I thought it was older than that, but I think it's the early 2000s. It's really good and very, very prevalent to our society right now. And it's only gotten, it's crazy how more relevant and more prominent it comes. It's getting more and more each day. It's bonkers. But if you've not seen it, definitely go watch it. It's a good movie. It's funny and scary. But anyway, Tara Krista's here, John is here, Emo is here, hello, grabbing food, grip me some too, I'm hungry. John says, did you listen to the song? Did you like it? No, I didn't listen to the song. I'm sorry. But if we run out of topics, I'll listen to it live. We'll do it live. John Edgar is also here. Let's see, over on Kick, we got Smallville and TXC. Ooh, hello. And Tara also over on Kick side as well. Oh, hi, Corey. There's Corey too. Corey snuck in on me. Hello. Davina is here. I saw Idiocracy. The studio sank the movie itself. The studio sank the movie? Where did it sink it? Where did it sink it to? Where did it go? Like the Titanic? I have questions. Anyway. I do have some topics today. Quite a few. Ignore this one. I mean, we'll talk about it a little. This is more of just my page filler. I do have the Ashley St. Clair and Elon stuff. Maybe if we get to it. If we get to it. I know it's a big hot deal right now. I really don't have much to say other than that nobody else has said probably. But we're going to start with, we got Jack the Ripper. Captain America was a success at the box office. I don't know if anybody saw that. Some shenanigans are going on over with Disney as usual. Scarlett Johansson was used in an AI report, which is creepy. And then Ashley and Elon at the end of it all. The studio did not try to market the movie. Oh, wait. Davina says the anti-corporate message of Idiocracy antagonized movie sponsors. What? Did they not know the plot before they sponsored it? That's weird. So the studio did not try to market the movie. Oh, interesting. Hi, Mongoose. Blank Reg is here. Hi, Blank Reg. Welcome in. Is it Reg or Reg? Either way. Kind of like Fight Club. Hi, Soul Assassin. Hello. So we'll just breeze through these, I guess. A little bit. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. It may be an hour. It may be 30 minutes. I don't know. I may go on rantings. I have no idea. The world's our oyster, really. I can't believe, though, Davina, that shocks me about Idiocracy because, you sponsored the movie. Did you not know what the plot was? That's weird. But okay, anyway, this page that we have up here, I thought CJ would find this kind of interesting, maybe, because he plays this game too. This happened earlier in the month, so 10 days ago, so I'm a little behind on some of this stuff, but I bookmark stuff and then we go from there. The Long Dark game and their company, Hinterland, Canadian-based game and indie video game company, put their foots in their mouths earlier this month. When they tweeted this. And they also posted this on Instagram too. So they've taken themselves off of Instagram and Twitter. And they said, we do not support the billionaire who owns this platform. As a result, please note that Hinterland will no longer post here about any of our work. If you would like to receive support for any of our games, you can go to our website, the support section on the website. Here are other ways to keep track of what we are doing or to engage with members of our amazing player community. They have the website, hinterland.com, the forums, and the online store. You could also sign up for the newsletter. Hinterland is now on Blue Sky. You can follow them there, along with their games, The Long Dark and its sequel, Black Frost, on Blue Sky. And then they have a YouTube channel. Thank you for your passion for The Long Dark, and we look forward to continuing to build a healthy, respectful community with you in these other fine places, both for The Long Dark and for our future games. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Hinterland. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, says Davina. Yeah. I have played this on stream once. I love this game. I play it all the time offline. It's a good game. I was planning on playing the campaign for you guys when the last part of it comes out, because we're waiting on the last episode still of the campaign. I was gonna play it for you guys because it's a really good game. It's a survival based game. You can do an open world survival where the animals hunt you and you have to try not to freeze to death. And the weather gets more dangerous the longer you survive. It's a fun game. I loved Long Dark, and I probably will still play the campaign when the last episode comes out because I already bought the game. So it's like me not playing it is not gonna hurt them any. Nobody knows who they are anyway. So. Oh my gosh. See you on Threads. Oh man. It's a fun game. It really is. And I don't recommend you guys buying it now but nowhere in this game is there any politics. Not a single aspect of this game. Your plane has crashed somewhere in the Canadian wilderness and be due to an electromagnetic storm that looks like the Aurora Borealis. And everybody's dead, towns are missing, and there's, an underlying of what happened here. There's nothing political about it. And they came on Twitter and Instagram, which are your two biggest platforms, other than TikTok, to be promoting stuff like this as a small company. It's refreshing to see a game that politics. Yeah, it was TXC. It was a real refreshing game. To see without, that had no politics until now. Why? Anyways, they posted this. It did not go the way they planned. There's me. Oof. Original Jedi. Shout out to Chris. Nobody gives a Original Jedi doesn't even know what this is, which is so funny. This person says, stupid Americans and their politics. They can't separate that from anything, which is so true. We have to put politics in freaking everything. But this game is Canadian based, so caveat there. Cutting off a lot of your player base because of stupid crap no one cares about is the dumbest business decision I've ever seen. This guy says, this is a really poor and unfortunate move. I'll continue to play and enjoy The Long Dark and its sequel, but all you've done here is alienate what is now a large part of your user base. This will only hurt you going forward, which is a real shame. You've decided to publicly tell a great number of players that you don't want their support and money because their politics are different than yours. Fine, you've lost a customer and a fan. Whenever I have an opportunity to talk up or recommend a game, guess who will never be on that list? Yeah, they're Canadian. They're not especially smart. That's fair. Hi, Andrew. How is that any different than Ark or Pal World? You mean the survival thing? I mean, it's just not. It's a survival base. It's a lot of fun. I've played it once on here for you guys. It was a long time ago. It was a while. Oops, I didn't want that. So yeah. So listen. I love this game. So if you could play it for free, I would recommend it. Or if you can get it for super cheap, $1, then fine. But this did not go the way they planned. But they have not. Let's double check before I put my foot in my mouth. They have not posted since. So kudos, I guess. Yeah, kudos. Kudos to you guys. A lot of us in the South hate politics. I know. It's awful. We do insert politics everywhere, though. It really has overtaken our world. It really, really has. Emo Trash says, oh, that's what The Long Dark is. I was recognizing the name, just couldn't remember what the premise was. Yeah, it's a really good game. It's honestly really, really good. I love it. I play it all the time. The farthest I made it in the survival mode was I think I made it 50 days. No, that's a big fat lie. That wasn't me. That was Duke. I made it 25 days. I was half that because I was so excited because I'd made it halfway to him. I was trying to catch him and then I froze to death. I got stuck. I got lost and there was a snowstorm came up and I froze to death and died. And it was awful. It was awful. But so that's a bummer. And you know what? The crazy part is they just announced, at the end of the year in December, they just announced their sequel to The Long Dark, which everybody was excited for. And then 2 months later, you turn around and shoot yourselves in the foot. I don't know. Politics suck? Yeah. I like politics, but my gosh, TXC, leave me alone. I'm playing, says TXC, leave me alone. I'm playing video games. Exactly. Hi, Jared. Welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but it's wild to me. It just is insane to me, especially as a small gaming company. What are you doing?
Silverhouse just subscribed for 43 months. What's up, Tuggs and good peoples?
Hi. Thank you, Black Silverhawk, for the re-subscription for 43 months. That's so long. Oh my gosh. You died of dysentery. Stop talking it up so much. Look at more customers, not less. Nah, you guys are smarter than that. But yeah, anyway, so another one bites the dust. I'm very sad. So anyway, that's that. And more important news, we have identified the Jack the Ripper killer. Apparently. This is way more important news, you guys. I just had to, I saw that, I forgot I had saved that bookmark for The Long Dark, and I was like, oh, we'll talk about this because I know CJ plays it. So, worldwide breaking news as, well, yesterday. Jack the Ripper's identity has been revealed after DNA breakthrough, according to a historian. We kind of talked about this morning on the crafting stream. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but we're going to read this together and maybe it will make sense. One of history's oldest mysteries. Hey, that rhymes. Hey. Black Silverhawk, thank you so much. The Long Dark, insert appropriate joke. Oh, God. The true identity of mythologized, is that a word? 19th century serial killer Jack the Ripper may have finally been solved nearly 140 years later. English historian and author Russell Edwards said DNA found on a shawl recovered from the scene of one of the killer's vicious slayings was tested, revealing the butcher who terrorized Victorian London's East End in the late 1800s was a 23-year-old Polish immigrant named Aaron Kosminski, who died in a mental institution in 1919. That's fitting. When we matched the DNA from the blood on the shawl with a direct female descendant of the victim, it was the singular most amazing moment of my life at the time. Wait, what? We matched the DNA from the blood on the shawl with a direct female descendant of the victim, and it was the singular most amazing... So the DNA on the shawl was matching to the victim's descendants, but how does that link to... All right, let's keep reading. I have questions. We tested the semen... What? We tested the semen left on the shawl. When we matched that, I was dumbfounded that we had actually discovered who Jack the Ripper truly was. Jack the Ripper brutally raped and eviscerated 5 women, most of them sex workers, in and around the city's impoverished Whitechapel district between 1888 and 1891, though historians suspect the death toll was higher. Yeah, much higher. The victims were Mary Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. 3 of them had their internal organs removed. What's interesting about his victims, too, is all of them, except for Mary Jane Kelly, were in their late 40s. Like, mid to late 40s. And then all of a sudden, he killed Mary Jane Kelly, and she was 25 years old. Figure that one out. I don't know. Still no answer, read JFK? I know. God. Anyway, keep reading, says Jared. Okay. After learning that the shawl had been found at the scene of Eddowes' gruesome killing, Edwards purchased the shawl in 2007. It was a voyage of discovery with many twists and turns, Edwards said. The adventure was thrilling from beginning to end, and I was lucky to experience it. Relatives of the 5 known victims have pushed Scotland Yard to take a fresh look at the 137-year-old cold case. I mean, good luck. We've got the proof. Now we need this inquest to legally name the killer, Edwards told Today newspaper. Or Today show in Australia. Sorry. It would mean a lot to me, my family, and to a lot of people to finally have this crime solved. Kosminski moved to England as a child and worked as a barber in Whitechapel, Edwards learned. He started showing symptoms of mental illness in 1885 and had been committed to a number of insane asylums. Before his death at the age of 53, Kosminski reported having auditory hallucinations. Several online skeptics have questioned Edwards' findings, however, pointing to allegations that he faked finding the top of a child's skull in 2022, sparking a new police search for the body of Keith Bennett. The high-profile Moores murders were a series of 5 child killings between 1963 and 1965, carried out by depraved couple Ian Brady and Myra Hindley in Manchester, England. Bennett's body marks the last remaining victim to have never been found. I actually thought Jack the Ripper was AJ's Holmes. Everybody did. Most people did. And then there were quite a few of us that were like, I think it's the barber that they looked into. But it never went there. There was a crafting stream. Hi, Eric. Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't know that I believe this. I genuinely don't know that I believe. Let's keep Googling because you tested the, so this article we just read said that they tested the blood on the shawl. Where was the shawl? Did they preserve the shawl this entire time? Nobody thought to test DNA 20 years ago? Where did they get this shawl? I have so many questions. Okay, I have questions. This is Kosminski, by the way. Let's see. Catherine, the descendant of Catherine Eddowes, Karen Miller, wants the case to be resolved by an inquest. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Russell Edwards claims that the identity is 100% confirmed through a DNA match, which is extracted from a blood-stained shawl found at the crime scene of Catherine Eddowes. Okay, fine. The DNA led to the match of Aaron Kosminski. Sure. At the time, Kosminski was his prime suspect.
Semen on her. Shocker. Must be the killer.
Exactly, Andrew. Thank you for resubscribing or becoming a member over on YouTube. Sex worker had semen on her. Shocker. Yeah, breaking news. Water is wet. Hi, Jonathan. It was the pie shop owner all along. I know, Tim Burton called it. But the barber was a prime suspect. They never went anywhere because there wasn't any evidence, blah, blah, blah. Many of the files, and this is also, I forgot about this. This is also, many of the files related to the Jack the Ripper case were destroyed in the Blitz. So where is this shawl coming from? Where did the shawl come from? I have questions. Aaron Kosminski was matched to his descendant, a 3-time great-granddaughter. Okay, but how? Did they dig up his body? I doubt that. Okay, anyway. Kosminski was born in Poland. Not much else is known of his life. Okay, he died in the asylum at age of 53. The alleged Mats had, received criticism. I don't buy this, you guys. I don't buy it. It's weird to me. Where are you matching DNA from? Edwards, working alongside genealogists, traced a living relative of Kosminski. Okay, so that's the great-great-great-granddaughter who agreed to provide a DNA sample. Great. When tested against the genetic material found on the shawl, it reportedly yielded a match. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Here we go. All right, but where did the shawl come from? Is it somebody that had it at an auction? I have questions. Water isn't wet, it's sticky. Ooh, hot take. If only Jack the Ripper has written an autobiography. I know, right? I don't know. All right, this is making a little bit more sense. Okay, so the DNA matched the descendant. Okay. Genetic material, which is a really fancy word for semen, by the way. The descendants of Eddowes, yeah, we have the proof. The shawl, okay, here we go. The shawl, which was purchased at an auction in 2007, was believed to have been found near Eddowes' body. Forensic analysis confirmed the presence of DNA from both the victim and Kosminski, further strengthening the case against him. Okay, here we go. Now we have more details. Jeez, oh weasel. I like how they called it a reign of terror when he only killed 5 people, supposedly. Okay, this makes much more sense. But also, it doesn't answer the question of where the shawl came from. Where did it come from? It can't have been in evidence. Hi, Bramble! It can't have been in evidence because the Blitz destroyed the majority of that stuff. So where has it been? Where was this shawl the whole time? Somebody just kept it? Like, somebody stole it 140 years ago and then was like, you know what's going to be fun is I'm going to sell this shawl. Where did the shawl come from? Nobody will tell me. I don't understand. So this makes sense. This article is way more informative than the other two. So the living relative of Kosminski provided a DNA sample which matched the shawl. Okay, that makes more sense. Emo says water is both adhesive and cohesive, and you only feel the wet when it uses such properties to stick to you. Oh, that. Why didn't Scotland Yard have the shawl? Right? Where? How? Where? How? Why will nobody tell me where the shawl came from? Does anybody know? Davina says, I get the feeling bloody shawls weren't that uncommon in rough neighborhoods in London. That's fair. Why was evidence put up for auction? I mean, after a while, it all goes in the trash anyway. So, yeah, well, in here, right, Andrew Matthews says the shawl, which was purchased at an auction in 2007. Also, how are we just now? You purchased this thing at an auction in 2007 and you didn't think to contact the freaking cops? Hello? All right, anyway, was believed to have been found near Ed House's body. I don't know. This is all very suspicious. Although I do feel vindicated that if this is true and I'm just being overly conspiracy theory, I knew it was the barber. And get wrecked. Sweetie Todd is accurate. Instead of a bandage, it's a bloody shawl. Tyler says, I just got here. How did the specimen last that long on the shawl? Nobody knows, Tyler. We also don't know where the shawl came from. I mean, we know that it was believed to be at the crime scene, but where has it been for 140 years? Is my question. And none of these articles will tell me anything. And yeah, how did the samples that they matched stay alive for 140 years? I have so many questions. And there are no answers. How did the shawl last so long? Yeah, I mean, if it was preserved in like an evidence bag, it would be fine. But they didn't have those back then. And like this article, the other article said, a lot of the evidence was destroyed in the Blitz. You know, a lot of the stuff was destroyed in the files, and, you know, everything was kablooied when the Germans decided to lose their minds. 18 years ago, right? I know. It could be someone coughed blood on it. Consumption was common. Yeah. Maybe because the article doesn't want you to know. Let's see. Her shawl. Maybe we'll find out here. Shawl after 130 days. Let's see. Maybe this one's got more information. The DNA makes sense to me. So you find the DNA on the shawl and you match it with the direct descendant. That's really cool. Actually, we've had quite a few, John Does and Jane Does be identified that way. So that's pretty neat. That I buy. That part I buy. I don't buy that was the shawl. Okay. Let's see. 2019 that Aaron was responsible for the gruesome murders. Cover from one of the scene of the murder's killer. Match the DNA. Right, but where did the shawl? Okay. Nobody's gonna tell me. Nobody knows. Oh, look, there it is. Look, this one's got pictures. Wow, that's cool. The shawl found at the crime scene of one of his victims helped historians make a breakthrough in the case after more than a century. Yeah, it was recovered. Okay, but where has it been this whole time? Nobody knows. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you buy this? Look at the pristine condition of this shawl. What is this thing made out of? Specimens out of the body only last about 15 minutes on hams. Yeah. I mean, now with modern technology, you could still find DNA traces. I mean, it's usually very, very small. But the better technology gets with that, like the more you can still find it, but it's still suspicious. AI will impress you when it solves the Jack the Ripper mystery definitively. DNA samples were matched with the DNA of Karen Miller. Let's see. Dr. Jari Luhrain, sorry, buddy, a senior lecturer at Liverpool, John Moores University. Ooh, John Moores is pretty credible. Isolated seven small segments of DNA from blood stains on the shawl. Those DNA samples were then matched with the DNA of Karen Miller, who is a direct descendant of the victim, confirming her blood was on the shawl. It's honestly really fascinating. DNA from semen stains on the garment was matched with Kosminski's descendant, and it was a match. But he's faced allegations in the past of faking stuff. Yeah, we got all that. Yeah, here we go. Critics have also raised concerns about the DNA sample, noting that over the past century, the shawl could have passed through many hands. And Tyler's right. Semen, especially, that deteriorates so quickly. I don't know. I don't buy it, you guys. What do you guys think? It looks really good for being so old. Yeah, it's beautiful. Where has it been this whole time? Nobody knows. It's fine. No money in the world for me to touch that thing. I know. The fact that he's not wearing gloves is something else. Without a true record of its provenance, we can't be sure it's linked to the murder. Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Davina. And we all know, as I've said, a couple times now, all that stuff was destroyed in the war, so. They still argue about John Bonet's murder. Oh, poor John Bonet Ramsey. Man, Crime Junkie did a big ol' episode, finally. I haven't listened to it yet. It's like a two-parter. They interviewed the family about John Bonet and the father. I know the father was a big suspect. That is so crazy that we still don't know to this day what happened to her. Who? Well, I mean, we know what happened to her, but we don't know who made it happen to her. It's wild. Hi, Dave. Dave says, I read that the shawl was at the scene of Catherine Eddowes' murder. Yes, she was one of the victims, but we don't know for sure. It's believed. This one says the shawl was recovered from the murder scene of the fifth victim. Another article I read said it was believed to be there. But it's just because it's a semen stain, she was a prostitute. I don't know. I'm calling Cap, and I'm not talking about Captain America. Oh, speaking of Captain America, good segue. Did you guys know Captain America: Brave New World was a box office success amidst mixed reviews? Did you know? Yay, Captain America! Woohoo! World's oldest spank rag. Yeah, exactly. I know. Well, thank you for the segue, Tyler. Thank you. Hello, Donna. You missed the rant about Jack the Ripper. Go back. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Ones in the chats, twos for the chat. Ones and twos. Ones for yes, you think he's been identified, and twos for no, I think this is all bullcrap. Let me know what you guys think. I think we're all on the same page. But let's see. I found a t-shirt from Dallas in 1963. It has a snot on it. Oh, well, you should get that DNA tested, Andrew Matthews. You never know. It might be a serial killer t-shirt. Twos. I'm seeing twos. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. I'm calling Cap. I don't know about this, guys. I don't know. Either way, I've been saying it was the barber this whole time. So that would be cool. And I don't know that we can definitively link these two things together, especially when we don't know where the shawl came from. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Tyler brought up Captain America. Everybody's saying Cap. So we're going to switch over to Captain America. Captain America: Brave New World is a box office success. The film, Captain America: Brave New World, opened to a global box office of $192.4 million. Honestly, that's higher than I thought it was going to make, so kudos. Making it the third highest opening for a Captain America movie. Aren't there four? There's only 4 Captain America movies. Third highest. Who did you outmake? It must have been Civil War. Right, anyway. Or maybe it was the first one. It might have been the first one. All right, it doesn't matter. Domestically, it's earned $88.5 million over 3 days, with projections for $100 million over the President's Day holiday. It's a holiday weekend. I totally forgot. Despite these figures, the film did not meet some industry expectations and received a B- on Cinema Score, the lowest ever for an MCU movie. Oh no. This has sparked discussions about its reception, with some fans and critics expressing surprise or disappointment at the score, especially when compared to other recent MCU films like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. The film's budget was around $180 million, and it needs to reach $425 million to break even. Highlighting the financial stakes involved in its performance. Holy! It needs to make $425 million? Holy cow. Next weekend we'll be telling, does it increase or decrease? I don't know what movies are coming out next weekend. Does anybody know what movies come out next weekend? Are there any? I guess we'll find out. 192.4, and that's a global box office. 192.4 million. Jeez, let's see. Captain America Brave New World opens with 192.4 million worldwide. It's the third highest opening. So I'm wondering if the first Captain America, I don't know. You know what? It doesn't matter. Production budget was about 180 million. So it's not even made. It hasn't even broken even. Oh my God. Discussing film, 40 million in the film's domestic opening day. Look at this. I still think this was a huge mistake. This is a huge, huge mistake. Huge mistake, this one right here. This is what happens when you, that's what happens, says TXC, when you prioritize wokeness. Not gonna happen. It's never gonna make, what did they say? 425 million to break even? There's no way. Stop. Children? No. Did you eat your Weeble already? Bro, you're chewing those literally no bounds. I need you to settle. I'm gonna start drugging you. Anyway, there's no way. Between the inflated film budget, says Dave, and the ad campaign, it probably needs 750 million to $1 billion to be an actual success. Well, that makes sense. If you need 425 million to break even, that is insane. This is kind of a cool poster, though. I like this. This is cool. Can you imagine if this was Chris Evans instead? Chris Evans and Harrison Ford in the same movie? That's immediately a box office success. Sign me up. They did a good job with him looking like himself, though. All right, anyway. Let's see what people are saying. We're just getting... All right, hold on. Let's scroll back up. Let's go this way. Okay, genuine surprising, but I guess good for them. That means this beat Winter Soldier. Did it? Not if you adjust for inflation. I don't know. That is crazy. Better than expected. Go judge for yourself, says Ortiz. Okay, no thanks. I'm good. Harriet for a Captain America movie. Way to frame that positively. 40 million opening weekend gross is not great for a Marvel movie. There we go. There we go. They're not adjusting for inflation. Yeah, there's no way this is third highest with the inflation adjustment. Some of these pictures are kind of cool, though. I don't know, you guys. Tara Crystal says, considering the reshoots and how Disney has hidden the cost of their movies, I'm sure the budget of this movie is astronomical. Yes, I have heard. So a couple of reviews that I've seen of people that have seen it said that it is a mess. Like, you can tell the reshoots, the plot changes, or the fact that they had multiple writers or multiple directors or whatever it was are so glaringly obvious that it's awful. It's awful. So whatever you feel about the movie itself, it's like you can't ignore the fact that it's just so jarring. Like the tone shift and the writing and the whatever, like it's so jarring. Davina says, I think Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four will be disasters as well. Fantastic Four is going to make money. Whether it'll be a success or not, I don't know, but it's going to make money just because the Pedro Pascal girlies, they're going to go show up for Pedro Pascal. He's like the Taylor Swift of acting. So that's going to automatically put butts in seats because the girlies have to yell, Daddy Pascal, in the theater. I think Thunderbolts is going to be a pleasant surprise. I think that is the one that is going to sneak up on people and is actually not going to be a bad movie. I think that one's going to be the one where it was like, oh, actually, that wasn't bad. You know what I mean? I think that one, because Disney is promoting this movie so heavily, obviously, and Fantastic Four so heavily, but they're pretty quiet comparatively on Thunderbolts, and I think Thunderbolts is going to sneak up on people. I think it's going to surprise people. I'm interested in seeing Thunderbolts. I saw the trailer for it on Super Bowl Sunday, and I was like, actually, that doesn't look bad. looks like a fun time. I'm here for it. So we'll see. John says, always love the critic denouncers. Don't believe them. Go spend your money on it anyway. Yeah, right? I know. Go spend your money on it anyway. When we just talked about it on Morning Roast, the Rotten Tomatoes scores for the critics came out, and even Scott Mendelson hated this movie. And Scott Mendelson is one of the biggest shills when it comes to Disney and Lucasfilm. Like, we've literally all gotten into arguments with this man over stupid stuff because he's just like so blinder. He didn't even like this movie. So that tells you something, okay? Jonathan says Pedro isn't pretty though. How is he daddy? I don't know. I had to slip the D word in there, CJ. I had to do it. Dave says, Valiant has been pounding on this issue for a long time. Every Disney project has a public budget and then the actual budget when you dig deep into receipts. Yeah. That corporations are always hiding stuff. They really are. Davina says, I feel bad for the actors. Their efforts are being wasted on these cringe shows. Yeah. I am interested in Thunderbolts, though. Although I don't feel very bad for Harrison Ford. He still got paid, which he doesn't care. You know, he's there for the paycheck. I hope he had fun filming it. This is definitely something that's very different from, oh, I lost it. R&R. This is definitely something that's very different than the things he normally does. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. How am I just now finding out about this? This is a pretty cool poster, though. I do like this. This is cool. I do like it. That one is just... They broke even. So how many Captain America movies are there again? This guy gives it yellow, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Mackie and Ford kept good, straight-faced performances, even though both know the film is a joke. Oh no. Are you eating the Weeble plug? No. Give me the Weeble plug. Give it. Thank you. What am I supposed to do with this? Bro, you're going to be pooping plastic at this point. Knuckle nut. John says, I feel bad for them. Then I see Rachel Z interviews and I think, nah, they deserve it. Oh, Lord. Davina says Harrison Ford doesn't care. They pay him to phone it in. I know, right? Harrison Ford now is just a name. The man stopped acting, I don't know how long ago. Actually, that's not true. The most acting I have seen from that man lately was his Super Bowl commercial. And he doesn't even believe the stuff he was spewing about America. Oh, God. I can't. Anyway, speaking of Disney, shout out to CJ for this, by the way. I don't know if anybody else has brought this up yet, but we're gonna watch this. Oh, man. Speaking of Rachel Ziegler, John, Walt Disney Studios made this tweet today. Make way for the magical movie, or a couple days ago. Make way for the magical movie event. Disney's Snow White arrives only in theaters on March 21st. We're gonna watch this together. With sound, because YOLO. Here we go.
When I was a little girl, my mother taught me how to whistle, because when you whistle, it's your heart singing. Whistle while you work. Catch that fairy tune.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Snow White. From Disney.
Find Snow White. This could be so much fun.
I was thinking the same thing.
That was like CGI.
Magical movie event arrives.
Point me in the right direction?
Disney's Snow White. Only in theaters March 21st. Rated PG.
Hi, buddy. Snow Farquaad. My ears. You know what? She does have a really good voice. Also, where is it? Let's go back here. Are we gonna get Gal Gadot doing it? I want to see this scene specifically right here. I don't know what this is. I don't know if Gal is singing or not. I don't really care. I'm rooting for her anyway. I mean, she's gonna lose, but we're rooting for the evil queen. I also like This very beginning, I think this is really cute right here with the old classic animation. We'll watch this part again.
When I was a little girl.
And then like the different castles. That's really cute. I love that. Anyway, let's go to the comments. I'm sure people are excited for this, right? The girl I meant to be, you're 24. Listen, and Snow White's actually supposed to be 16, but let's not, it's fine. Let's go to the comments. Here we go. Nina, your lead actress is more toxic to your movie than the poisoned apple. Damn, Nina. Thanks for the warning, Team Poison Apple. From Nerdrotics. Yellow Flash tweets too much, so I muted his ass. Snow White, the Resistance Fighter. I hope this movie burns. Love you, Yellow Flash. It's nothing personal. Master of the TDS. I would rather eat the poison apple. This looks awful from Rogaroo. Comics Dad says, my 5-year-old is the biggest Snow White fan for her age, probably, and even she thinks this looks awful. I let her watch the trailer, and I said nothing, but I asked if she wanted to see it. She said, no, Dad. No, I'm good. This will never be Snow White. Look, man, even the Star Wars people are turning on Snow White. Goodness. Time for reshoots where the Queen and Prince Charming end up together. I'm here for that. Make way for the final nail in Disney's coffin. You spent a decade or more crapping all over the legacy that made the company great, and now you're left with an empty sack. Oh, Snow White failed the moment Ziegler said she's not going to be dreaming of true love, and she's not going to be saved by the prince, right? Like, weird. You shouldn't have wasted your money with promotion. Your movie is going to fail. This movie is going to bomb so hard. I will be shocked if it doesn't. So those are the comments. Clearly everybody is excited, but what I find my favorite, and shout out to CJ again. Should we go to the hidden replies? Yeah, we should. Disney. The Disney Pictures Studios, whatever Twitter account is hiding these replies. And they're hiding the original Snow White. This guy didn't even say anything bad. It's literally a gif of Snow White clapping. It is the old Snow White. Hidden. This one, trash. Hidden. That one makes sense. The original is the best. Hidden by Disney. Hidden replies. This one, absolute cinema. Hidden for some reason. This is a positive one. I don't know. Negative, hidden. This one, hidden. That one, hidden. The original Snow White gif, hidden. They're hiding. What is that? You know what? I want to know. Hidden. Nobody gives a hidden. Enchanted and Disenchanted are better than this. This is actually a positive comment. Hidden by Disney. It's not even trending. Yeah, I didn't even know that this dropped, that they posted this 2 days ago, until CJ brought it up today. So I didn't even know this tweet was here. Pure garbage. What I find amazing about, these negative ones, Princess Fuckwad. The negative ones I get. I understand them hiding these ones, right? Because they're negative and Disney doesn't like that. But to hide, like, why are you hiding this one? He's clapping for you. Do you not believe him? It's the original Snow White. Why? You're hiding the original is the best and you're hiding this reply. That's suspicious. Disney's just petty. Dave Chandler says, as someone who appreciates film history, this Snow White remake really irritates me. The original should be left alone. Yeah, and also the insanity that Walt and his brother had to go through to get this movie made. Bonkers. This movie changed the course of animation ever. It was the first first full-length animated feature. It won an Academy Award, and it was so groundbreaking that they created 7 awards for Disney. He got the Oscar, right? He got the Academy Award for it, and then they created teeny tiny little ones to represent the dwarves. That's how game-changing this was. I can't. Anyway. Davina says Disney hates its own history. Facts. The chat music songs have been great. Oh my gosh. If you guys haven't seen that yet, there's this account that does it reads the chats and it puts it into an AI and it makes a song about it. And the comments, it's funny. It's a rock song. It's hilarious. She's 16 and I am 21, says Andrew Matthews. Yeah, there you go. They'll hide more before the day is done. These are so tame to be hidden, says Mongoose. I know! Come on, Disney. I don't know what's going on here, but okay. These are so tame. And this one's really, I did not see Disenchanted. I need to watch it, but I loved Enchanted. Like, this is a positive comment. Enchanted and Disenchanted are better than this, and also objectively probably true. Look at Hidden Princess, this one. Oh, God. Tara Crystal says, little known fact, there was a lot at the time that animation had to be short. So Disney doing a whole movie was groundbreaking. Right, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. Soul Assassin says, current Disney wants to remove Walt from their history. Yes, it's weird. I don't know. Remember Saving Mr. Banks, the movie about the making of Mary Poppins? Give us a movie about Walt making Snow White. Yeah, Disney does hate Walt. Because people still think he's some sort of Nazi or something. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
For good boy treats. That pic of Duke and Vinny was great.
Thank you, Andrew Matthews, for the 5 British pounds. Yeah, Vinny likes Duke better than me. It's fine. This isn't even a negative comment, I guess. It says, this person's like, since this version of Snow White is similar to the animated movie Wish, where a young lady starts a revolution against an evil royal, can we make it canon that Asha is Snow White's fairy godmother? Also, since Asha is canon, it's canon is the first... What? Since Asha is canon is... Alright, whatever. I don't know why they hid this reply. Can you imagine making this comment? Be like, oh, can we, make it canon that Asha is Snow White's fairy godmother, even though Snow White never had a fairy godmother, but okay, whatever. And they hide your reply? Like, what? Oh, God. These are hilarious. Where's the Lilo and Stitch trailer? Hidden. Why is this a hidden reply? Oh, God. Disenchanted wasn't bad for the first few seasons. It's a movie, CJ. What? The Wish version of Timu? Best season ever. Rachel Zegler wished for half the country to never know peace. Casting her as the kind and compassionate Snow White is about as believable as casting Harvey Weinstein as Prince Charming. Forget the apple, she is box office poison. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is hilarious. The audacity, though, of them to hide the original Snow White. Oh, man. Oh, look at... This is the song everybody's talking about. We'll watch it. They hid this comment. All right, let's make sure the sound's out. We'll watch this. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but here we go.
I think a happy ending would be if she is the apple in the movie fades to black. Even Microsoft is rooting for this apple canceled due to premium, so I can't enjoy the ads. Not even Oppenheimer could make such a bomb. Disney's going down faster and faster. This movie been released in the 1900s, Titanic would have been forgotten as the worst disaster. Walls look like none of them are a lot within a mile of the school. The United States military should use this movie as an interrogation tool. Zagalor is gearing up for a new career as a cashier at TJ Maxx. When your lead actor is so toxic, she poisons the apple instead. Lord Farquaad couldn't give the princess, so he became one. Congrats for her transition. Snow White eats the apple but is unable to sue because she agreed to the Disney Plus terms and conditions. This makes YouTube Rewind look like a cinematic masterpiece. Knowing that this movie exists truly makes me jealous of the blind, the deaf, and the deceased. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Walt Disney disliked this from heaven. Mirror, mirror on the wall, March 21st is the new 9/11. I find your lack of audience concerning, Dwarf Vader. Drop the biggest shit and didn't even give us toilet paper. Coming to a theater near you decides to live off-grid. My Wi-Fi tried to disconnect itself to save me from watching this. If she's Snow White, then I'm Michael Jordan. At this rate, Disney are gonna make Mickey Mouse a dolphin. This trailer made Serbian Phil emotionally rewarded. The only snow that's white here is the one Disney's executives keep snoring. Mirror on the wall, when did Lord Farquaad get so tall? Mirror, mirror the shittiest remake of them all.
Yeah, it's part 3. I wonder where, let's see, does he link the other parts? Oh yeah, here we go. I think this is the one. Is it this one? Oh yeah.
If I saw this movie on a plane, I would still walk down.
Yes, this one. This is my favorite one. This is the best one.
Sit on the TV and look at my count. I paid nothing to watch this trailer, but I already want my money back. Coming to a theater near you, me, is that a threat? They should have made Rachel CGI instead.
Oh my god.
7 Discord mods. The CGI looks much better when I turn my monitor off. Disney invites you and I must politely decline. I'm rooting for the poison apple. Why is Lord Farquaad playing Snow White? This movie should come with a disclaimer. No dwarfs were harmed, but your childhood might be. I haven't seen something self-alone this hard since that Titan submarine. Mirror, mirror on the wall. As a German, I claim cultural appropriation. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Snow White in the 7 CGI abomination. Making the dwarfs look like a PS1 hack reap was a bold choice. Rachel Zegler looks like a medieval squire boy. Marvel's lost $237 million. Snow White, hold my beer. Disney is made people famous. Now it ends acting career. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Why the seats are empty in cinema hall. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
The song defeated the movie before it released? No kidding. You know your movie's in trouble when the chat music is way more entertaining than anything that you're posting about it. I've never seen a movie trailer make me run the opposite direction like this one does. This looks terrible. This is my favorite too. It says email. Yeah, that first one is a banger. I want that on my Spotify playlist. Shout out to chat music. That account does all kinds of movie trailers and whatnot. Like they're hilarious. I don't know who runs it, but kudos. they're Bud Lighting it. They needed to dump Ziegler, but they didn't. Best of luck. Oh, we have an article. Oh, Disney's Snow White box office projections look grim as audience apathy sets in. It's also been how many years now? Anyway, all right. Shout out to that Park Place for being honest here. Here we go. With Disney's live-action Snow White remake set to hit theaters on March 21st, early box office projections are painting a bleak picture. Industry tracker Quorum, say that 3 times fast, reports that the film is on track for 63 to 70 million domestic opening weekend, with other sources predicting 65 million. Ooh-wee. Well, this would mark the highest domestic opening of Rachel Zegler's career. Oh my god! Surpassing her 44.6 million debut in The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's a far cry from the heights of Disney's previous blockbusters. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's eye cancer. I love chat music. Go give chat music a subscribe, you guys. They're hilarious. All right, anyway, I think they're on Instagram too. The numbers look even worse when compared to other Disney live-action remakes. The Little Mermaid opened to 95.6 million domestically over 3 days. It was still considered a financial disappointment. Yeah, that one started off strong. It didn't go very well. Disney's The Lion King debuted with 191.77 million, and Beauty and the Beast in 2017 earned 174 point something million, both surpassing $1 billion globally. Wow, really? I didn't know Beauty and the Beast made $1 billion. That's crazy. That movie was awful. By contrast, these Snow White box office projections place it closer to Maleficent, which actually was a good movie, which opened at 69.4 million and managed to reach 758 million worldwide, though its sequel failed to turn a profit. Yeah, we didn't need a sequel. And the reason Maleficent managed to reach this high worldwide was because of word of mouth. People went and saw it and were like, actually, we like that movie. That movie was a good movie. Go see it. And people were like, okay, we'll go see it. Hunger Games was the only successful film Ziegler was in, and it still didn't make that much opening weekend. They're coming out. She's coming out with a new book for Hunger Games again. I'm so excited. Anyway, the reason for Snow White's dire outlook goes beyond box office comparisons. The film has suffered from catastrophic marketing missteps. And a backlash that has been building for nearly 2 years. Both of the movie's trailers have been obliterated on YouTube, each surpassing 1 million dislikes. The teaser trailer, released in mid-2024, currently holds 1.5 billion dislikes to just 101,000 likes. Oh no! The official trailer, which debuted in December, has 1,015,508 dislikes and only 40,000 likes. A Christmas Day sneak peek featuring Ziegler's new song, Waiting on a Wish, fared no better, earning 45,000 dislikes to just 4,875 likes. Oh no! The apathy surrounding the film has been worsened by its controversial star. Rachel Zegler has alienated audiences with her string of inflammatory statements and erratic behavior. Zegler has openly mocked the original 1937 Snow White film, calling it outdated and misogynistic. She further inflamed tensions by using Snow White's trailers release to promote her political views, including advocating for Palestine. You just had to be quiet. She also made disparaging remarks about Donald Trump and his supporters following the 2024 U.S. election. Ziegler's post-election comments, in which she stated, quote, "May Trump and his supporters never know peace," end quote, sparked widespread backlash and forced a public apology. The validity and sincerity of that apology has been called into question. When Jolie could still draw a crowd, yeah. Disney Plus is losing subs too, yeah. Yep. A few weeks later, Disney will try to erase all record. I predict this so it comes out March 21st. This will be on streaming second week of April, max. Unless it blows all of our minds and manages to make any money, it's going to be pulled from theaters so quick. Here we go. Adding to the film's woes is its massive production costs, reportedly ballooning over 300 million due to reshoots. Disney's decision to overhaul its depiction of the Seven Dwarfs, replacing them with a multiracial group of non-dwarf actors, came after heavy criticism from Game of Thrones star Peter Dinklage, who stated that depicting the dwarves as actual dwarves would somehow be offensive. Well, I mean, they are magical creatures, but you still could have had dwarves play them, and you would have had to use less CGI. You're welcome. Anyway, we know all this stuff. So, Rachel Zegler's box office track record also offers little hope for Snow White. Her recent film, Y2K, bombed at the box office with a pitiful 4.2 million total gross. I didn't even know. What is this movie? Y2K? Never even heard of it. The combination of her unpopularity and a lack of enthusiasm for the project has led to a marketing nightmare. Even a series of viral parody videos mocking the movie by setting savage audio comments to music outperform the film's trailers. Oh, no. Oh god. At present, Snow White looks poised to suffer not only from poor box office numbers, but also from the worst possible outcome, audience apathy. While other Disney flops like The Little Mermaid at least garnered attention through controversy, Snow White seems to be losing the battle for relevance entirely. With a sky-high budget and sinking public interest, Disney may be facing one of its most catastrophic box office disasters in years. Oh man, look at the comments. Bye ho, to your movie we won't go. Oh no. The comment section on the official trailer has been so savage that YouTube channel Chat Music has farmed it for 3 separate versions. Truly, the internet is undefeated. Oh no. Okay. It would offend me that I get a paycheck. Wait, what? Rachel Zegler is the monster. They should have just fired her and scrapped it entirely. If you're going to do that much money on reshoots, find somebody who's lesser known so that you don't have to pay them so much. I don't know. Get Brett Cooper to do it. Jeez. Dinklage is a selfish moron. Yeah. J-Red says they were hardworking, kind, and they kick-ass, badass dwarfs. Yeah, but I do understand what he's saying in that sense. Like, there's a difference between dwarfism, which is what he has, like, as a condition, and then like fantasy dwarfs, right? Okay, fine. But you could have still cast, whatever the proper terminology is, dwarf people with dwarfism to play the magical dwarfs, and then that way you wouldn't have had to have spent so much money on CGI. Like, it still would have, whatever. Anyway, what do I know? Speaking of Disney, since we're on the subject, I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you watch Lorena and Park Hoppin', you probably have seen this. I saw this on Instagram, and I was like, is that Luke? Here we go. Scott Gustin, Disney teases Luke Skywalker in Galaxy's Edge. More details will be revealed on February 10th, which is 6 days ago, but we're just going to watch this and pretend to care. Here we go. Here we go. Ta-da! And you know they wouldn't even give Brett Cooper the time of day. Speaking of Brett Cooper, though, I don't think we're gonna get her Snow White movie from the Daily Wire now that she's no longer the Daily Wire. That just really pisses me off. Anyway, Rumble for the win. Get Steph to do it. Here she's short. Oh my god. Galaxy's Edge is dead. Yeah. Davina says gay Skywalker, according to, yeah. You have to play the last of the 3 Snow White comment songs. Listen, they're like 3 minutes long each, as much as I love them. How do we feel about this, you guys? Let's go here. What is this? So this is his outfit from Mandalorian, I think. Yeah, from The Mandalorian, which is a great scene. I gotta tell you, I didn't realize it was Luke at first. When I first saw this, I was like, who is this person? What's going on here? I don't know how they're gonna do this. This will be the first face character. Like other than Rey. This is the first face character, and I have always thought that face characters like this, the princesses are one thing because, you know, it's a cartoon, so it's fine, like to have a cast member be the princesses. But you have Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford. They have very distinct faces. They're not cartoons. You know, Star Wars wasn't a cartoon. It wasn't a CGI thing. They were real people from the beginning. And like the Rey, I don't know. She looks like her enough. I guess it works. But to have non-masked characters as meet and greets that is tricky. It's tricky. And I don't know. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Season of the Force at Disneyland runs March 28th until May 11th. Oh, is this going to be... Wait, is this both? I don't know. And I don't have an update, so, you know, it is what it is. Evil Rey Palpatine! Oh, God. I don't know. That's not Luke Skywalker. That is his female replacement. I know, it doesn't even really... I don't know. 10 years too late. They might have had a chance when Luke appeared in season 2 of Mandalorian. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do it then. This is kind of weird. Also, what is this outfit? Like, you're going to pick that outfit? Of all the outfits that Luke wears, this is the one you're going to pick? Okay. I'm honestly shocked, though. I will say what's interesting to me about this is they decided to go with the younger Luke instead of their older Luke. I'm not really sure why. Maybe because they could put the hood on him and you don't really... I will guarantee you right now, I'm going to put money on this, he's not taking that hood off. That hood will stay up and he will walk around, you know, like this or whatever his hand gesture is that he does. Like when he's in Return of the Jedi, I can't do it. The hand gesture that he had where he's like this. He's going to walk around just like that. And he'll may do force movements or whatever. And R2 will probably interact with him. He's not taking that hood off. That hood off is not coming off. Dave Chandler says, think about it. People who hated Luke Skywalker were in charge of Star Wars for the last decade. Yeah. Very feminine way of walking. Well, to be fair, 90% of the men that work at Disney are gay. So we can only do so much. Okay. I have hung out with Gina. Gina's great. We love Gina. Bring Cara Dune. Let's bring Cara Dune to Galaxy's Edge. I don't know. I feel like I would have been excited even after, you know, Mandalorian season 2. This is probably the best way to have done that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Emo says they outright canceled that other girl. Wait, hold on. Emo says, honestly, what's even crazier is that Disney hasn't even put Alicia on Ziegler. That's true. But they outright canceled that other girl. I don't remember her name, but she was an actress for a Star Wars series. Oh, Gina. Yeah. You're talking about Gina. Yep. Will he be drinking the green milk? They do have the green milk at Galaxy's Edge. It's terrible. They have green and blue milk in the Galaxy's Edge. You can get them with alcohol in Disney World, which helps, but they're still very, very bad. So yeah. Yay, Luke Skywalker. Bye. I'm not excited about that at all. But speaking of Star Wars, did you guys hear about this? I didn't hear about this. Shout out to the chat and my mods for putting this in my Discord, by the way. Star Wars, a Mara Jade TV series is rumored to be in the works. Could Zendaya play the Emperor's hand? Why not? Why not? Here we go. In Timothy Zahn's In Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire trilogy, I like how now all of a sudden these stories are relevant. Star Wars fans met Mara Jade and learned she was once the Emperor's hand. Undercover in Jabba the Hutt's palace during the events of Return of the Jedi, she didn't make it onto the sail barge in time and failed to assassinate Luke Skywalker. It was a big plot twist. Anyway, the even bigger plot twist is that she and Luke end up falling in love. It's a whole big thing. Anyway, Palpatine's loyal soldiers subsequently blamed him both for Palpatine's defeat, and the fact that she lost everything, prompting her to hunt down Luke years later. Despite initially setting out to kill the Jedi, Mara ultimately realizes that Palpatine planted the idea in her head at the moment of his death and embraces the idea of being a Jedi too, after ridding herself of the Sith's voice by dealing the killing blow to Luke, not to be confused with Luke 2.0, which is a clone of Luke, created by Dark Jedi Joris Cheobath. There's debate on how to pronounce this. It's a long story. Yeah, that's the very short version. It's all very complicated. Go read the Heir to the Empire trilogy. Go. Anyway. Eventually, she and Luke fall in love, marry, and have children, something we know can't happen thanks to the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Star Wars. Anyway. We could, however, still see Mara introduced as a compelling new female protagonist who is front and center in this next era of storytelling. For many fans, the hope is that Dave Filoni might introduce her in his upcoming Star Wars movie, also rumored to be titled Heir to the Empire. As we first reported on sffgazette.com, Scooper, My Time to Shine brings word that Lucasfilm is developing a TV series revolving around Mara Jade. While we'd imagine most of her history with Luke will be scrapped, there are still ways to adapt her history as the Emperor's hand, and for all we know, she and Luke did cross paths before his self-imposed exile and self-delete. No, we're not going to talk about that, though. The Insider has also revealed that Spider-Man No Way Home star Zendaya is also being considered for a Star Wars role. Mara Jade is not mentioned, though. We're sure you'll agree she'd be a good fit for the character. No, I don't. We're not going to agree on that. I like Zendaya, but no. Ahsoka was reportedly a hit for Lucasfilm. Season 2 is already in the works, so another female-led series featuring a badass lightsaber-wielding warrior stands a good chance of being just as successful, regardless of who plays the lead. Also not true. Mara is a fantastic character and one fans have dreamed of seeing in live action for decades. Lucasfilm doing so will make a lot of people very happy, and the studio needs a win after delivering so many divisive movies and TV shows in recent years. Well, at least they admit that. Addressing his plans for his Star Wars movie, Filoni has chosen his words carefully, but confirmed we won't necessarily see the classic rebel soldiers versus stormtrooper battles, which have defined the Star Wars franchise. So, the New Republic versus Undead Witches? It seems likely. What? Well, that took a turn. Quote, I'm setting up what seems to be a larger conflict with the Imperial Remnant. That conflict can't just mirror what we've seen before. It has to take on a different shape. It can't just be the Empire versus what looks like the Rebellion or even the Republic. It has to be visually different. Why? It's worked for 70 years, or however many years, 50 years, 40 years, whatever. Why? It worked in the books. the Empire and the Rebellion were fighting each other all the time, and we finally defeated the Empire. A new one rose up. The alien, the Vaijong, whatever. What? Anyway, I know they'll make Mara Jade black and trans. Yeah, she's definitely gonna be African American for sure. MTTS is kind of hit and miss with their rumors and leaks. That's fair. That's fair. You lost me at go read. Well, there's audiobooks, I think. I agree with Ryan. Dave Filoni is trash now. Soul says Dave Filoni is garbage. Dude's done more damage to Star Wars than anyone. Yeah, Ahsoka is a knockoff of Star Killer. Ooh. Interesting. Huh. That's an interesting. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Soul Assassin. Oh no. Jonathan says Mara Jade was a fiery red head with boobies. Zendaya has none of those things. Yeah, definitely the boobies. John says, I really feel for George Lucas having to see what they've done with his creations. Do we think he cares? I honestly don't know. I know he's made comments over the years, but do we think he actually cares? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Hate watching achieves little, says Davina. Thank you, Davina. Louder. Put it on a t-shirt. Stop hate watching shit. You're only giving it attention. Also, here's a caveat though. If you're gonna hate watch it, don't pay for the subscription. There are plenty of pirate websites out there. Go bother one of them. I'm so done. Emo trash smiles and nods to nerdy space Jedi stuff. Are you not a Star Wars person, Emo? Hi, Tony. CJ says a quarter of the people watching Ahsoka were doing it to see the shit show. Yeah, hate watching, yeah. Although I did hear that it wasn't terrible. I don't know. George Lucas got paid for the creations and they said they'd take care of it and they didn't. Yeah, the backstabbing there, really. Lucas does not like what they've done to Star Wars, but there isn't anything he can do about it. I mean, he could buy it back, maybe. I don't think he's got that kind of money, though. Andrew Matthews says Sydney Sweeney as Mara Jade with dyed hair. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Soul Assassin said George Lucas said Disney Star Wars isn't his Star Wars during an interview he did for school. Yeah, he's said that about the EU books, too. Ray Stevenson was the only good thing about Ahsoka. Ooh. Tyler says, Tuggs, I was here but couldn't comment at the time. If you go back to the Luke video, the person portraying him is a woman. You can make out her boobs. What? Hi, Rensky. I closed it. I'll have to see if I can find it again. Huh. Rensky says, all these Star Wars media coming out and all I want to see is classic Battlefront servers filled up with players again. Oh, man. Battlefront was good old time. Man. Yeah. I don't know. Look at her. She's beautiful. We love her. Fiery redhead. I honestly don't know who could play her, to be honest. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that sticks out that I'd be like, yes, that's the one. Let's go. Are you sure that was a woman? Too bad he died of a heart attack. That was sad. Yeah. He probably had a heart attack at how bad Ahsoka was. No, I'm just kidding. But didn't Ahsoka introduce Thrawn? Wasn't Thrawn in the TV show? Was that Ahsoka? So I mean, you could make it work if you want to bring Mara Jade. I mean, it's not going to be Mara Jade. It's going to be Disney's bastardized version of Mara Jade. But if you have Thrawn, who is very prominent and very scary in the Heir to the Empire trilogy, I mean, it could, I guess, make it work. I don't know. I don't like it. All right. Before we go back to Disney, because Disney's on one, they've effed up Thrawn badly. Yeah, they, Control Shift T to open last. Oh, well, I closed it. Oh, actually, all right, hold on. We'll try. I thought this was funny, so we're gonna watch this. This made me laugh. They effed up Thrawn. You know what's ironic and weird is that Timothy Zahn also effed up Thrawn in the newer books of Thrawn. The first one wasn't awful, but it was not the same Thrawn. Like, Timothy Zahn was on one when he wrote Thrawn. the first time. Like, it was wild. Thrawn was introduced. Yes, I know he was in Rebels, but I think they brought him in. Yeah, they brought him in. Okay, they did. They brought him in Ahsoka live action. So, I don't know. It's not Luke, it's Mara Jade. Oh, God. It's a plot twist. Soul Assassin said there's a channel called Darth Angelus who did the first book for the Thrawn trilogy animated. Oh my gosh, I've seen that. You can use Control-Shift-T multiple times. It's probably in my history, too. We'll find it. We'll find it. Because now I'm curious. But before we do... Are you guys okay over in the European sector? Like, are you guys all right? And, like, the Germany... Are you guys okay? This video is hilarious. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but this made me laugh. EU regulators think it's too dangerous to simply break a bottle across the bow of a new ship. Instead, they insist on the use of this contraption instead of just breaking a bottle. Why is it dangerous? Okay, anyway, this is why the EU is failing. This is the economy minister Habak flailing. Wait until you guys see this. What is this thing? Literally just take the bottle and smash it. We've been doing that for years. Why? I have a pic check content channel in Discord of the boobies. Do I want to check the picture of the boobies? I'm scared. Hold on, let me check this before Tyler's sending me nudes or something weird. Star Wars. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, maybe. I see what you're saying. Maybe we'll have to watch it. You would think EU denizens would get sick of being talked down to? Having a bit of German ancestry, this hurt me a bit. It's not that hard to break the bottle. But why use this? How is this safer than just taking the bottle and smashing it on the side of the ship? Please somebody explain it to me. Can somebody explain where the logic is here? I don't understand. I'll bet you $100 that contraption costs 500 grand. It was made by some politician's brother-in-law. The EU also put flow restrictors in kitchen taps because you use less water filling a kettle. Oh, this is, guys, yeah. These retards are in charge of destroying everything. I don't think you get multiple attempts. It's cursed now. Deal with it. Oh, man. There's an over-engineered joke to be made here, but as the owner of German vehicles, I'll respectfully sit this one out. Imagine building a whole machine just to break a bottle. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. All right. And why use it? I know. Why use it? I don't understand. All right. Let's look at this history. You guys are about to see all of my... Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. All right. Let's see. Is Tyler correct? Is this a woman? It might be. It might be for the promo. It won't be in the parks. That would be dumb. Oh, no. It's not. It's not boobs. It's... YouTube, don't strike me. It's not boobs. It's the vest, so the outfit, hold on. Yeah, I have to pull it up. It's the you know how the Jedi robes have the loose fabric here? That's like the V. That's what that is. It's as he's turning, it's bulging out. It's not boobs. We're good. Yeah. It's just the costume, because if anybody has ever seen Rey has it too. It's the V, like it's layered. So you have the undershirt on, and then you have the Jedi like tunic over it, and it's like a V. He's wearing the same thing. It's just billowing because he's turned, so it's like bulging out. Not a woman, also not necessarily a man, but a scrawny man. He's a scrawny man. Not a woman. Sorry, Tyler. I hate to disappoint you. They're worried about broken glass in the water. So then break the glass on the other side. Hi, Frosty. Frosty says if the bottle doesn't break, it's bad luck for the ship. Yeah, well, that ship just needs to be sunk to the bottom of the sea now because he tried. I don't know that you get multiple tries. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Okay, one last Disney article and then we're done talking about this stupid idiots. Here we go. February 10th, Disney is reportedly concerned about affordability of its parks. Gee, you think? Shout out to KTLA5 for this article. Is it simply too expensive for the average family to visit Disneyland? Many people believe so, and apparently so did Disney. Are they going to do anything about it? No. According to the Wall Street Journal, conversations have been happening at Disney about whether middle-class families are simply being priced out of going to Disney resorts and theme parks. Gee, what was your first clue? It now costs more than $200 to visit Disneyland on the popular days. Passes to skip lines can add up to $450 on top of that, not to mention the hundreds of bucks you might have to spend on food and souvenirs. You might have to spend? That you will be spending. The Wall Street Journal, citing Disney insiders, says that Disney executives are starting to think that the unrelenting price hikes have gone too far. Gee! What was your first clue? The Journal says internal discussions have focused on whether the happiest place on earth is now a bit of a downer. Gee! Disney's own surveys have found that the percentage of people planning return visits after visiting the park is declining, and that is the key reason. So what do you do? Well, it's a very simple choice. Do you look after the interests of your customers or do you protect the profits of your shareholders? Which way is Team Mickey going to go on that one? For the time being, Disney still seems to believe that they're offering great value for the money. They're not. And I think many people agree with that. We don't. That said, a recent survey conducted by the Harris Poll found that about 3/4 of respondents believe Disneyland is now financially out of reach for families. That's something that Disney is paying attention to. However, the company is calling that survey flawed and misleading. Of course they are. Universal is destroying Disney. And Universal is getting a little pricey. Universal needs to chill, okay? But yes, they are destroying. Universal charging $200 a day to visit, especially when Epic Universe opens, that is worth it to me. That is totally worth it to me. Disney used to be worth it, but it's not anymore. Galaxy's Edge is awful. I don't care how many characters you add to Galaxy's Edge. The best part about Galaxy's Edge is the bar and also Chewbacca. And that's it. The Stormtroopers actually are a lot of fun too if you can get them on a good day. They're pretty hilarious. Other than that, it looks like I'm walking in through the Middle East. There's nothing Star Wars about it, other than the Millennium Falcon, and it's not Star Wars at all. It's terrible. That Star Wars hotel was an epic failure. It was awful. You're replacing Tiana. The Tiana ride, people are constantly complaining about left and right because it's always breaking down, even though it's a new... They refurbished everything and fixed it. Splash Mountain broke down, but Splash Mountain's also 60 years old. So it was like... CJ says they've done nothing but cut corners every year since I was there in 1999 and raise their prices 200% faster than inflation. Yeah, it's insane. Disney was too expensive when I was a kid. Universal is better. Yeah, Disney's always been expensive. Okay, well, not always, because I think when it first opened, it wasn't bad. It was for families, so like Walt didn't want to charge much. Let's see if there's any comments here. No. Anyway, so there's the article. Let's see what the Twitter posts are saying. So this is the KTLA posted this. CDST responds with Disney talks about raising everything every single year. Every year they ask themselves, is it too much? And one guy says yes, then the head guy says no, and here we are. Look at this parking. $35. On top of your $200 per day, by the way. That's per day ticket. And if you want a park hopper, it's $250. So if you want a park hopping ticket, it's $250, maybe $300, depending on the day. Anywhere in between there. So you go to multiple parks per day. On top of, if you're staying on Disney property, the value resorts on a cheap day are probably, I think the lowest I've ever seen them go is 130, but that was before the beer bug. I don't think they go that low now. So you're looking at, we'll round it up. You're looking at $200 per night for the cheap resort at Disney. Those are the value ones, like your all-star resorts. And then, so that's $200 per day per person. So me, Duke, X-Ray Girl, and Kara go to the parks. That's $400 just in, or $800 just in tickets there. And that's for one park per day. It's insane. It's insane. And the parking is just ridiculous. It's cheaper to Uber to Disney now, I tell you what. David says, no shit. It's been 15 plus years of steady increases for not much return on the experience. Return on the experience. Yeah. Tara Crystal says, high cost, trash in the parks, broken rides, and lousy Galaxy's Edge has made people not care. Oh my gosh, the trash. And not just actual trash, but like people getting into fist fights. You guys remember that Toontown a few years ago? That viral video of that family like fist fighting each other? J Red says, when I was young, my family would go to Disneyland once a year. Yeah, it used to be a big treat because it's always been pricey, at least, modern prices. But yeah, Tara Crystal says, instead of Disney Visit Gatorland, it's $30 to get in and $10 to feed the capybaras. Yeah, exactly. How much is kids tickets? So if you're under 3, you get in for free. Let's look. If you have kids under 3, they get in for free. Since we're talking about Disneyland, let's do Disneyland. Let's see. Buy theme park tickets. We're doing it right now. This is perfect too, because it's a holiday. It's a holiday weekend. Here we go. So standard theme park ticket, 1 to 5 day ticket, thrills and enchantments, starting at $103 up to $206 a day. If you're a Southern California resident, you can go for $67 a day, which is a steal. So shout out to the Californians. And then they're doing an offer right now. Children ages 3 to 9 can visit for as low as $50 per day, January 7th through March 20th. Adults tickets are standard price. So let's go for a standard theme park ticket here. Let's go for 1 day, 1 adult, 1 park per day. 1 park per day. Continue. Let's see. All right. If we want to go tomorrow, it's $196 plus tax. I do like this. They did update this so you can see which ones are available. You still have to make reservations, which is dumb. That's the other thing too, is like it's so hard now. Let's do a park hopper. Continue. Tomorrow's park hopping ticket is so you can go both to Disneyland and California Adventure, which I highly recommend because there's where you get the alcohol. $271 for 1 person. Plus tax. A friend of mine had to take a loan a few years ago to take his family to Disney. That's insane. Your grandson is 4. Listen, if you can get away, and that's up to you, say he's 3. Say he's 2. He would have to pass for 2, so never mind. Yeah, when it's ages 3 and up, you have to pay for a ticket, which is so stupid to me because 3-year-olds can't really ride anything. Like, what is the difference between 2 and 3? I'll never know. That was bad advice. Don't take my advice. Look at this one. $234. Ooh, a discount. $250. Holiday weekend's coming up. This is all for a park hopping ticket to go to both parks. This whole week is over $200, and that's not including tax. Select your starting park. Okay, whatever. We'll just pick one. Oh, here you go. So you're at $271 just for the ticket. If you want to get a lightning lane pass, so you can get through like the fast pass lane, that used to be free. You could just get your tickets and you would come back between a time frame. It's now $32 extra. So now you're at $300. And then of course parking also, you're at $330 for 1 person. I haven't done this in years. I haven't been to Disneyland so long. 1 day multi-park ticket, continue. Yeah. Oh, I want to do that. Well, anyway, this will be plus tax. Total calculated at checkout. So this is without tax. So let me add, let's go back. There. Did I not add this stuff? I thought I did. Oh, bloody hell. 1 day. 1 park hopper. Continue. Let's do the most expensive day. We'll start at California Adventure because Mama's going to need a drink. Continue. We're going to add lightning lane and we're going to add the parking, which you need parking unless you are staying by and you can walk or whatever, but $338 for one person plus tax. Yeah, you have to, Black Cyberhawk, if your 4-year-old can pass for 2, and just say he's 2. But Disney's actually pretty good catching that, so just be careful. Let's see, Emo Trash with his mother there with him. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. J-Red says, we would go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags, Magic Mountain, and was a family of 7. Do you remember, even in the 90s, there was a California, Costco used to sell them. There was a California pass that included, not Disney, because they would never, but it included, you would get like this pass at Costco, and it was however much per person, like let's say $130 per person or whatever, I don't remember. But it included Knott's Berry Farm, the San Diego Wildlife Animal Park, Universal Studios was included, Magic Mountain was included, and it included all of these parks. Does anybody else remember that? I think they sold them at Costco. They were like these big passes, like a family vacation pass. And it was a certain amount of money and it included all of those parks, and then Disney was extra. Because Disney has always been that way. But yeah, I remember that. Just tell your kid to identify as 2-year-old. It depends on how tall they are. It just is, yeah. Anyway, at least the food and drinks are cheap. Oh, Andrew Matthews, they are not. I wish. They're good food. Well, most of the time worth the money, but they're not. You're gonna get a mixed drink at Disney for no less than $12 mostly. Which for me, like I grew up in Vegas, so like to me the price is what it is because Vegas also charges. But they start at 12 and they go from there. The only drinks that are cheaper on the cheaper side is like if you get a beer or a glass of wine, you're looking probably $8 or $9 depending on the cheaper end of the beers. Like if you like Miller Lite, you're going to be paying $8 for Miller Lite. So anyway, so yeah, $338, and this is for one person, you guys. Edit. Should we add 2 people? Let's go. Me and Duke want to go to Disney. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go tomorrow, because why not? Look at that. So $540. 2 tickets. On the bright side, it's per car. So either the pricing of the parking doesn't change, but you get 2 lightning lanes. So it's $641. And that's without hotel, that's without tax, and that's also without food and drink. So yeah. City Pass. Yes. J-Red. Yes, that's what it was. City Pass. They don't do that anymore. So anyway, that's that. I tell you guys what. Disney is way overpriced and not a happy or safe place for children. That is hardcore facts. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Disney's on one. To me, I'm not supporting you. Get wrecked. I don't know if anybody else saw this. I thought this was interesting. I'm going to switch gears. Theme park food is never cheap. Even a hot dog will cost you $7. Yeah. And if you're lucky, some places that hot dog will be $7 and it will actually come with fries, but usually it's a la carte. So you're paying $7 for just the hot dog and probably $5 for fries. Or chips. Yeah. All right, I gotta pee. We're gonna take a break. Hold on, be right back. Okay. Goodness gracious. Can't wait till girls bring back powder my nose. Whatever. Women pee, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm from the East Coast, so I'll probably do the one in Florida. Oh, that honestly, the one in Florida, in my opinion, out of the two is worth the money. I love Disneyland. Don't get me wrong. I do. But for how expensive it is now, go to Florida. Go to Florida. Has Disney and discount ever been uttered in the same sentence before? Yes. You get discounts as senior citizens. You get discounts, member, I believe, the military. Universal does military as well. They do bundles. Discounts is a strong word, but there will be vacation bundles, where you can get kind of a discounted rate on your tickets per day if you stay, like, you know, you get like 4 nights at the hotel and it comes with tickets and all that. That sometimes ends up being cheaper depending on, you'd have to math it. That's really it. And then of course, if you know somebody that works there, they can get you in for free. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. It's gone. Oh, anyway, I saw this. Here we are. I saw this article. I didn't even know this happened, but here we go. Scarlett Johansson slams AI video of celebrities fighting Kanye West's anti-Semitism. Quote, "We must call out the misuse of AI no matter its messaging," end quote. Okay. Scarlett Johansson has issued a statement speaking out against a viral AI-created video in which celebrities protest Kanye West's recent wave of anti-Semitic posts. An AI version of Scarlett Johansson begins the clip, which features her and the likes of Jack Black, Mila Kunis, Drake, Steven Spielberg, and others all wearing t-shirts with the Star of David inside of a hand, making a middle finger gesture. Oh, wow! And the word Kanye written underneath. An AI version of Adam Sandler sticks his middle finger up as the video ends with the messages "Enough is enough" and "Join the fight against anti-Semitism." How creepy! Johansson called out the misuse of AI in her statement and wrote, quote, "I am a Jewish woman who has no tolerance for anti-Semitism or hate speech of any kind, but I also firmly believe that the potential for hate speech multiplied by AI is a far greater threat than any one person who takes accountability for it. We must call out the misuse of AI no matter its messaging, or we risk losing a hold on reality." Based, ScarJo, based. Love her. Also, I did not know she was Jewish. Good for her. Anyway. I unfortunately have been a very public victim of AI, Johansson continued, but the truth is that the threat of AI affects each and every one of us. There is a 1,000-foot wave coming regarding AI that several progressive countries, not including the United States, have responded to in a responsible manner. It is terrifying that the U.S. government is paralyzed when it comes to passing legislation that protects all of its citizens against the imminent dangers of AI. Johansson concluded by writing, "I urge the U.S. government to make the passing of legislation limiting AI use a top priority. It is a bipartisan issue that enormously affects the immediate future of humanity at large." She's not wrong. She's 100% correct here. As the Black Widow actor and Marriage Story Oscar nominee noted herself, she has been a public victim of AI and has spent the last 2 years fighting back against the recreation of her likeness. Johansson took legal action in November 2023 against an AI app that used her name and likeness in an online advertisement without permission. She then condemned OpenAI in May 2024 for using her voice from Spike Jonze's 2013 movie Her as inspiration for a GPT-40 chatbot, anyway, named Sky. Ooh! Johansson's lawyers contacted OpenAI to have the voice pulled down. She later revealed that she had turned down OpenAI's original request to use her voice. Interesting. When I heard the release demo, I was shocked, angered, and in disbelief that OpenAI would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine, that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference, Johansson said at the time in regards to the company using her voice. Anyway, Mr. Altman even insinuated that the similarity was intentional, tweeting a single word, "her," which is a reference to the film, which I voiced the chat system. That's wild! As for Kanye West, his anti-Semitic comments have resulted in his talent manager dropping him and his X profile being deactivated. His website, Yeezy.com, also went offline after it was selling a shirt with a shwasha on it. I kind of want to see this video. AI could be scary in the wrong hands. Yeah. Kanye is rude, but unfortunately rich, so people won't stop listening. Well, Scarlett should try getting all that AI corn of herself online taken down. Oh no, is there that too? That's crazy. I didn't even know this was a vid. This is so creepy though. Like the audacity of people, Jack Black, Mila Kunis, like to do all this with this, like the hand gesture with the middle finger. And it's like, where do people, I wonder if we can find this video. AI video, Scarlett. Henson, anti-Kanye. She's not wrong, though. Here's the thing, is she is not wrong. Oh. I'll fix it next time. Yay, I won't. Okay, can I see it? Oh, here we go. Can I make this bigger? No. This is so creepy. That is terrifying. I don't know if you guys, how well you guys can see that. I hope you can. Now that the video's over, I'll zoom in. I mean, now that I know it's AI, especially like you can tell. Holy crap. I wasn't going to go to the video section, CJ. There was a bunch of AI corn of Taylor Swift going around too. I remember that. I remember that one for sure. I saw the video somewhere, says Mongoose, we found it. Can you imagine if someone used AI to make Jeremy and Ryan look straight? Scary. No, but this is the thing though, right? And this is what people don't seem to understand with their obsession with AI, and I can't translate this. Disturbing, deepfakes are evil. Yeah. This is scary. This is very, very scary. Watching this video, like now that I'm paused on this big image, you can tell. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah. But just watching that video, especially on the small screen, I probably would not have known at first. Maybe if I watched it 100 times, you're kind of like, something looks weird. You very easily could make an AI of anybody. Ryan, Jeremy, you guys, whoever, doing something that is so bad or making a statement that you never made. Like, I cannot tell she's AI. I can't. And of course, when I pause, like it covers her up. But some of these are a little wonky. The way they move, that doesn't look like AI to me. He looks like he's getting ready for an interview. That's insane. I have no idea who these people are. Like, that looked a little wonky. That's crazy. Holy cow. Shout out to CBS News for posting the whole video, or the link to the video anyway. Wow. Just because you can invent such technology doesn't always mean it's safe to use freely. There has to be certain safety protocols and regulations. Yeah, I agree with her. There needs to be limitations. Like, I think we're one of the only countries that doesn't have any rules. We have no rules about it. It's wild. Should probably stop uploading all that. Here, let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see it. I'll play it again as we're talking so you guys can see it better. This is better. There we go. I'll do it without the sound. There's Lenny Kravitz. He even like pulls his hair back. Like, I think that was supposed to be Natalie Portman. She looked a little wonky. But this looks like, that is scary. That is terrifying. This is the only one that really looks fake because the way he's moving is like kind of robotic. That's also why female AI are going to be way more evolved than male AI. Yeah, you have to go where the deviants hide to see the full potential. I really don't want to. ScarJo, I never would have known that was fake. That looks real. That looks in. This one looks real. That one looks real. That one looks real. Meh. Not bad. That one looks real, except she looks way too young there. I don't know who these guys are. This one's wonky. Not fat enough for Jack Black. This is crazy. Also, I was today years old when I found out that Scarlett Johansson and Mila Kunis were Jewish. So clearly I've been living under a rock. Hopefully they don't start singing Imagine again. I mean, you know, if we use AI, we can make them. You want me to make them? I'll make them do it for you. All right, that's enough of that creepiness. Anyway, shout out to Scarlett Johansson for being based. And yeah, I agree with her. Our government really needs to put in some laws regarding this stuff, limitations and laws, because yikes. Logo on the shirts movement is fake. Yeah. That's a first pass to CJ. I could take that video, dump it into another AI to enhance it. Oh, I bet you could. I have no doubt there are people out there, including yourself, CJ, that could tinker with that video and it not even be discernible to the naked eye. Like, I have no doubt. That's crazy. Mila is a Jew, apparently, but she's Russian? So I don't know how that works. Is that common in Russia? I honestly don't know. Pickle. Hi, Pickle. Pickle says, honestly, they could not have found the Ripper. Ooh, do tell. Do tell, Pickle. Spill the tea. No. As Mongo says, the fact that AI is only going to get better makes it scarier. Yeah, way scarier. Corey says, can you imagine if they made an AI of Tuggs with a flat butt? Oh, golly, the horror. Well, only if they made my boobs bigger. Don't do it. I don't want to see any shenanigans. Jonathan says, very large Jewish community or population in Russia, as the Soviet Union took a lot of them in after World War II. Oh, that makes sense. Duh. That makes sense. Ukraine is a lot of Jews, says Pickle. That makes sense. So yeah, apparently she is. I had no idea. Does that mean Ashton Kutcher is too? I mean, don't you have to convert in order to marry a Jewish person? I think so. I learned something new. Today. I genuinely didn't know. Tyler says, wow, CJ, I guess she's okay with the Jewish jokes on Family Guy. Listen, you can have a sense of humor, okay? Appropriate Christian jokes make me laugh. Mila Kunis doesn't really have, at least, you know, for the most part, I don't know how she is now, but she's also Russian, guys. Like, they could take it and dish it. Tez Patil, hi. We don't want a Skynet Tuggs like Terminator 3 with inflating and deflating jugs. Oh, God. Can you imagine? They kind of dispersed when the Germans started rounding them up. Yeah, I mean, rightly so. John Edgar says there are/were lots of Jews in Russia. The USSR used to unalive them in mass in pogroms, as they call them. What's a pogrom? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Pickle's speaking in a language I don't understand over there. Jewish people used to make the biggest Jew jokes back in the day. I know. Some of my favorite, like, borderline inappropriate Mexican jokes were made by my Mexican friends. They're the ones that make the jokes. They crack me up. You know? There was something about a jumping bean baby. At one point, one of the guys was like, oh, yeah, we're having a jumping bean. I was like, oh my God. Can you say that? Kind of thing. Anyway. People are so sensitive. All right. We have 8 minutes. We are going to get to talk kind of. No, screw you. Go away. I don't know what. I have this in the title, so we got to talk about it. I don't know what to say that anybody else hasn't already said. I don't know where her post is. It's around here somewhere. This has caused quite the controversy. Not only just because, like, what is going on? Is Elon Musk ghosting her? Like, all that stuff. Like, forget that part of it. It's caused some serious rift in the conservative movement, and this is how the conservative movement. Is this breaking news? This is how the conservative movement collapses within itself. We're gonna take ourselves out from the inside, and shit like this is why. Pronounced pogroms, I think, but you're right, Tuggs. It's incredibly awful and evil, and I don't want to look into it further either. I don't want to know. Lawyers have the best law jokes. Challenge accepted, says Jared. For those of you who have, I'm sure everybody's seen it, but the short and long of it is Ashley St. Clair, who has long been a conservative influencer. One of the most well-known ones. I think she was in the calendar, the ultra right beer calendar that came out. She was one of the girlies in that. I have never really cared about her one way or the other. I never believed that she was truly conservative. I think she was grifting, and this may prove it all. But anyway, Ashley St. Clair, the influencer who claims to have had Musk's 13th child, reveals life of secrecy after whirlwind romance with down-to-earth billionaire. Romance? Okay. The conservative influencer who claims to have given birth to Elon Musk's 13th child revealed to the Post how she was driven to lead a life of secrecy after whirlwind romance with the billionaire ex-owner. Now, let's see if this has the original tweet. I forgot to bring that up. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so her post, this is what she posted. Okay. Ashley St. Clair posted this on Friday, Valentine's Day. 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety, but in recent days, it has become clear that the tabloid media intends to do so, regardless of the harm it will cause. I intend to allow our child to grow in a normal and safe environment. For that reason, I ask that the media honor our child's privacy and refrain from invasive reporting. So this was her tweet. And then the next day, or later that day, she went into the New York Post and, despite wanting privacy and to keep her child out of the media, decided to do this interview, which caused all kinds of other controversy. In the exclusive sit-down from her glitzy Manhattan pad on Saturday, Ashley St. Clair described the 53-year-old Tesla and SpaceX mogul as funny and down-to-earth, but claimed that he wanted to keep their baby a secret for everyone's safety. St. Clair asked to keep her son's name a secret, but revealed he is happy and healthy. My child is the most perfect thing that happened to me. I wouldn't change anything. St. Clair broke the internet on Friday when she posted on X that she gave birth to Musk's baby 5 months ago, a revelation she said she was forced to make due to prying tabloid reporters. Why? All right, anyway, Musk has not yet acknowledged the allegations, and his reps did not respond to multiple requests for comment by the Post. He has made numerous unrelated posts on X as his alleged lover made the announcement, however. Ashley and Elon have been privately working towards the creation of an agreement about raising their child for some time. It is disappointing that a tabloid reporter who repeatedly ambushed Ashley and her family made it impossible to complete that process confidentially. Her representative, Brian Glicklicklich, however you say that, said in a statement on Saturday. We are waiting for Elon to publicly acknowledge his parental role with Ashley to end unwarranted speculation, and Ashley trusts that Elon intends to finish their agreement quickly in the best interests, the well-being, and security of the child they share. Musk was very funny. He was smart. He was very down to earth. It started with Twitter interactions and he slid in my DMs. I think it was a meme. At the time, she didn't particularly have much interest in Elon, which is a lie, but okay. Other than his acquisition of Twitter, she first became aware of the billionaire thanks to her gay best friend, who frequently asked her to watch videos of Musk's SpaceX rocket launches. At one point, he said, "Are you ever in San Francisco or Austin?" And I said, "I am in Austin and Texas a good amount for work." St. Clair continued, adding that she worked for the Babylon Bee, a conservative satirical website at the time. After Musk restored the Babylon Bee to Twitter from an 8-month suspension for a joke about a transgender Biden administration official, B CEO Seth Dillon asked St. Clair to fly to San Francisco to interview the billionaire at his new company's headquarters. After the interview, I got a text from him saying, feel like going to Providence, Rhode Island, tonight, ? The alleged romance blossomed from there, she claimed, until she became pregnant. She claimed she was restricted from telling more than a close-knit circle of people that she was even carrying a child. I was told to keep it secret. I was being asked to keep it a secret forever, claimed St. Clair, declining to provide a reason for the confidentiality or any material proof that Musk is the biological father. Musk allegedly provided her with a lavish apartment in the financial district where rent for a 2-bedroom can soar to nearly 40 grand a month, according to Street Easy, and a hefty security detail, but no romance, St. Clair claimed. The young mother was allegedly forced to spend her pregnancy alone. I was completely isolated during my pregnancy. Every part of my career and everything I used to do, I couldn't do anymore. I was told not to tell anybody, she claims. Around the same time as her pregnancy, the influencer and author's Instagram went dark for months until she posted a photo from President Trump's inauguration on January 20th. Texts viewed by the post between St. Clair and Jared Birchall, who is Musk's money manager, appeared to show that she complied with the billionaire's wish to be left off the birth certificate to preserve privacy, security, and confidentiality. So Elon Musk is not even on the birth certificate, so allegedly. Birchall, the CEO of Neuralink, which Musk co-founded, did not respond to a request for comment. Some Musk-obsessed fans apparently began speculating that she had given birth to the Tesla CEO's baby and began harassing her both online and on the street, she said. There was a cohort of very violent stalkers who started threatening my toddler. They would send me photos of him with blood, ew, and that I would witness his blood-spattering death and saying I was Elon's whore. She claimed, fighting back tears as she referred to her older child from a previous relationship. What a mind warp to be wealthy enough, says John, to give someone enough money to change their life forever while not even missing the money. I know, right? $40,000 a month? Are you kidding? Savvy for the raid. Soul Assassin says, I stayed out of the Ashley St. Clair insanity. So many people going at her and each other over it. Oh man, the conservatives are breaking down. That's what we're going to talk about. This is a really long article, but we're going to get through it. Ashley St. Clair emphasized that she was willing to stay silent because it would also protect her newborn's privacy until a tabloid, which she declined to name. Why? Why would you decline to name the tabloid that supposedly is putting your baby's safety? And I'm just wondering, like, I would be naming them. Why? Why would you not name them? What's the point of not naming them? All right, anyway. That's what led her to unleash the shocking announcement on Friday, accusing the media of trying to do her and her baby harm. It is very hard to understand or understate how much I am processing right now. I'm sad that my hand was forced by the media to do this now, but there is also a sense of relief because I have been forced to live in secrecy for almost a year of my life. I cannot explain the kind of primary pain you feel as a mother, and you're talking to people and they ask you about the one kid and you have to lie and carry this burden in secret. You have to lie to people you love. St. Clair said, woo! Hey! Thank you, Thevy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome over on Kick. Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. Jared is a great name, says Jared. St. Clair said she has not communicated with Musk since posting the statement, which was not flagged with a community note to warn viewers of misinformation. St. Clair said she notified his team that she would be writing about her claims on X on Friday before she hit send, and he ignored it, she said. Despite the drama, St. Clair is at peace with her decision to go public, but hopes the revelation will allow her to give her baby a normal life. Not anymore. Almost every relationship in my life would be bastardized and disingenuous because I couldn't tell them what was going on. My son has never taken a walk outside in 5 months. I have never been able to take my baby for a walk. I was terrified that someone would see I had a baby and it would get out. The mother-child duo have met some of Musk's other 12 children, but not their mothers. That's weird. They have spent time with Musk's mother, May, though she did not know about the pregnancy. St. Clair asked to keep the baby's name a secret. I'm a good mom, and that's what drives most of my decisions, and my kids are my whole world. Oh, weird. Okay. Yes, okay, she was in the calendar. That's what I thought. Real Women of 2024 calendar. Ashley St. Clair was there. Okay. So, that was the post. Let's see. Do we have any updates here? Ashley and Elon. Ashley St. Clair. Let's see. Okay. We'll talk about this later. But so this tweet's posted, and the conservatives G26 car says, I'm frustrated. I followed you on Kick. Yes, thank you for the follow. Why are you frustrated? Tuggs, John says, why name them? The tabloid may pay Ashley for her story. Oh my God, no kidding. She offered any of this proof? No, there is no proof at all. And but, I will say that Elon has not come out and said, what the fudge you on, crazy lady? I am not the father of that kid. Like, he has not come out and said either way. He didn't come out and vehemently deny it, which I would think, I don't know, but I would think that if this woman was alleging that you were the father of her child and that you forced her to be in secrecy and basically insinuating that you're a crazy person, your immediate reaction would be, no, I'm not the father. What are you talking about? But I don't know. But what I want to talk about, other than the craziness, because everybody else is talking about the craziness itself, is the implosion that this post caused with the conservative people. Oh, she changed the replies. That's funny. So she posts this on Friday. Big bomb, obviously, 45 million views. That girl's getting her paycheck, that's for sure. Since when is a single mom considered conservative? I'm gonna get there, Tara. Hold on. She has supposedly, she herself is not conservative, but she's been in the conservative space and she has been posting things like this. Ashley St. Clair in 2019 posted, the only people who can destroy toxic wave of feminism is women. Bring back family values. Make monogamy great again. It's okay to want to be a stay-at-home wife or mother. Stop thinking you need to do the same things as men to be good enough, and femininity is beautiful. This was Justin. Shout out to Josiah. He's on fire. Back in 2019, this is what she posted. Now, I know she has an older kid. I'm assuming they're divorced. I don't know if she ever married that man or that kid's father. She does have a little bit of an older kid. So okay, but she has made her fame and her career based off of being in the conservative space, right? That's how we even know who she is she is in the conservative space. She herself, as you guys just saw, posted in 2019 conservative values and how to fix the feminism, etc., etc., etc. Baby needs a new rocket. Community notes are not done by Expo people, so if no info. Yeah. And this just blew up. You had a lot of people in this in this tweet talking like, Sydney Watson, congratulations. I'm sorry, journalists are such jackasses. The whole world is so lucky you brought life into the world, and the whole world has got you and your family's back. I don't know that we do, but okay. This baby is lucky to have you as their mother. Congratulations. You are an incredible mom and friend. Love you. Love you, Mama Bear. This is Matt Gaetz' wife, I'm pretty sure. Candace Owens, of all people. Children should always be off limits. Journalists are parasites. Hard to imagine going through this with a young one. Better to come out with this on your own terms. George and I will be praying for you, Ash. James O'Keefe, congratulations. God bless you and your family. Would be nice if legacy media did actual reporting on important issues instead of intruding on people's personal lives and seemingly intentionally putting children in danger. Blah, blah, blah. Congratulations. Sorry, that's Chernovich. Congrats. All of these conservative people who promote traditional values are all in here. Congratulations on your sperm donor. Cool. This guy called in 2023 that said that that Ashley St. Clair is going to be Elon's next baby mama at some point. Called it. Well done. Congratulations. Pearl's the only, and listen, you guys know how much I can't stand Pearl. Congratulations on single motherhood, says Pearl. She's not wrong. The most addictive drug known to mankind are crazy women. Elon Musk responds with, well, because Elon has had nothing but stick it in crazy women. Matt Gaetz, another very prominent conservative, traditional values, bring back the nuclear family, blah, blah, blah. This child has incredible genetics. Much love to this wonderful family. Why does the algorithm boost Ashley girl so much? Oh, because she slept with Elon. That makes sense. Yeah. couldn't resist the financial incentives. Vivek just called out the system. This was Ashley St. Clair in August of 2023. Vivek just called out the system for financially incentivizing single motherhood with fire emojis. And now look, she's a single mom. Again. If this was any Democrat posting similar messages, it would be full of conservatives replying with abuse and shame. But since it's someone on the right, it's fine. They don't want to upset Elon in case he takes away their blue tick. The right are the biggest hypocrites, etc. So you guys get the point, okay? A lot of conservative people. Congratulations. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. And then you have Pearl, of course, and you have Josiah and a couple of other people, but just in these replies here way at the beginning, lots of conservatives are really showing that there's nothing conservative about them by cheering this on. So this started a big fight within the conservative movement, and are like, well, at least she's not aborting it. I'm sorry? What kind of an argument is that? This whole thing is absolutely insane. If I were Elon, I'd hire a detective. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's got to be a paternity test for one. CJ and I were talking about this earlier. Most of Elon's children are IVF and surrogacy made. So, I mean, I guess it worked this one time. I don't know. But this caused an absolute ruckus. So you have John Root here saying, protecting your baby is admirable, but I cannot understand why this is being celebrated by conservatives. Ashley St. Clair is just another example of how promoting, quote, traditional family values is all a grift. This woman has been seen as a leader among conservative influencers. And she has been. He's not wrong. We don't need to shame her through the streets, but this is not conservative or based. Call it what it is. A selfish decision by both Elon and Ashley, leading to a baby out of wedlock that will unfortunately grow up without a father in the home like tens of thousands of other kids. This is awful. What happened to, quote, I just want a husband, 2 kids, and a small farm, end quote. Oh, that's right. It was all a grift, like many females claiming to be Christian and or conservative spew for clicks, follows, influence, and hookups. And what he is quoting there is Ashley St. Clair in 2020 said, I just want a husband, 2 kids, and a small farm already. This was not an invitation for marriage request. Please stop. I'm not sure how a tweet talking about my desire for traditional family life and values makes me a thought or attention seeker, but the internet gets dumber every day. That was back in 2020. And then this is just a screenshot of a bunch of different conservatives like Matt Gaetz and Lila Rose. Congratulations. We'll pray for you guys. Blah, blah, blah. I'll wait to pass judgment until the identity of the father is confirmed, if it's ever confirmed. Here's the thing. Taking this at face value, I have seen some people be like, oh, you know, Elon is not responding to you, because she did go on a rant. I don't have it, but she did go on a rant because Elon Musk actually responded to another one of his baby mamas. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'll pull it up. Extra Girl and I have been sharing messages all dang day. Hold on, let me pull this up. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, let's click this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I was like, this blew up. So the conservatives were fighting because she's having a baby out of wedlock. And if you're a true conservative with conservative values, with traditional values, you should be denouncing this and not congratulating her. Like, what the hell? But so that blew up. And then all of a sudden, it took a turn. Like, it just took a turn. And Extra Girl's sending me all this stuff to, you know, for Poor Choices or whatever. We go back and forth with said articles. And I'm like, where? This escalated out of nowhere. Like, what is going on? This is what happened. This is Siobhan. These are Elon's kids. You can see the resemblance. So she posted this, Little Loves of My Life, on for Valentine's Day, the day after. But Elon Musk responded to her with this little heart emoji situation. Ashley St. Clair responded to this. It's deleted now. But Ashley St. Clair responded to this tweet right here and was like, Elon, we've been trying to reach you. Stop ignoring me. And like she had a whole meltdown. I don't know why. I don't know what she thought. None of these women, and listen, you're a grown adult, you're going to sign up for what you're going to sign up. Elon is a sperm donor. He is a serial donor. It's a real thing. He's obsessed with having kids. He says he wants to repopulate the earth. He doesn't. He would save the population, save the human race. He doesn't. He is not involved romantically with any of these women ever. Grimes might be an exception, and of course his ex-wife, like his first wife from way back in the day. He's not involved with these women romantically, so I don't know what Ashley St. Clair was expecting. What were you expecting? The article we read from New York Post is like, oh, we had a whirlwind romance. You didn't have a romance. You had a little fling that was based on a billionaire giving you a baby. Like, let's call it what it is. And it's not to be celebrating. It's not to be celebrated. It really is not. And Elon's not to be celebrated. I don't understand this worship that people have for him. I really don't. He's very smart. This is my hot take. He is very smart and he's doing a lot, and it's kudos to Doge, right? But to put him on a pedestal the way people have for the conservative movement, for the based movement, for the this movement, blah, 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 that man is none of those things. And he's never claimed to be, so it's not his fault. It's our group of people doing this. He is doing this. He is promoting single motherhood. He is not promoting any nuclear family at all whatsoever. He's got now 13, if Ashley's story is true. There's now 13 of them. He doesn't spend time with hardly any of them. He may see them every now and then, but there's no fathers in the home for any of these kids, any of these 13 children. This is the anti of what we should be promoting. And the fact that Elon is put up on a pedestal in the conservative movement is so bonkers to me. And it's just being promoted even more on here because everybody's like, congratulations. What? I mean, yay. Congrats, I guess, for your child and your $40,000 a month apartment. Kudos. Joe posted a screenshot of what? Joe posted a screenshot of what, Corey? He's not a sperm donor. He's a meal ticket. Yeah, that too. Joe Rosie? Joe. Let's see. Screenshot. Oh, this. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Milo's still around. Joe. Hi, Joe. Things just got really spicy with Elon baby mama drama. You think she would call her baby daddy instead of calling him out on Twitter? He probably blocked her phone number. So this is a screenshot of a phone text conversation from like 2020 from Milo. I don't know who took this picture. The legitimacy of this, I don't know. But it's this is Ashley, I guess, up here, and it says, I need it to get Elon Musk's attention for a marriage proposal, please, Greg. And Greg replied with, he's got a kid with a woman already. Seems unlikely to work out. And Ashley responds with, well, he actually has 7 kids and goes through women pretty fast. That was your red flag, ma'am. Anyway, so Elon responds with whoa. And Ashley responds to that again with, Elon, we've been trying to communicate for the past several days and you have not responded. When are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who just posted photos of me in underwear at 15 years old? I don't even know what that is. Good Lord. She's now since deleted all this stuff. There are people in the replies of this, like calling him out, like, how dare you ghost her, this and that and the other, like all the girlies, you know, we stand with Ashley, like, that's your child, blah, blah. This is his 13th one. Everybody knows what he is. Like, if you go into this wanting a baby with him, you are under the impression, or you should be, under the knowledge that he's not going to be with you. He's not with you 24/7. There's no romance involved. There's nothing. Like, you literally are carrying his genetical DNA. Congratulations. Like, you are now an incubator. Good for you. Good Lord. We don't know how involved or not Elon is. Merely speculation. With the kids, you mean? Oh, I'm sure he sees them, but he's not there 24/7. That's statistically impossible. Elon got wealthy because the government was giving him $5 billion a year for electric cars. I don't support that at all. Emo says the main reason he should be pedestalized is solely for his stances and actions towards free speech, though even that at times is a bit iffy. Yeah. Andrew Matthews says the left was so mad any person with right leanings was called conservative. There are lots of types of right wing, plus wanting a family and getting pregnant are different things. Also fair. John says, cray cray alert, she's crazy. Why are you taking pictures of yourself at 15, says Tyler? That's a great question. I honestly don't know. I can't find the context on this. It's all been deleted now. Something about pictures, I have no idea. Supposedly they're pictures that she posted. I did see that. I have no clue. What father is there 24/7? You know what I mean, CJ. Like, he's not going to come home to these kids. Most of them don't even live in the same city. They are all over the country. So, anyway. Wanting a baby from Elon is just becoming another one of his pump and dumps. Yeah, and that's what it is. And the irony is, of course, is that a lot of his kids are not even pump and dumps. They're in vitro. They're like in vitro and surrogacy. Hi. You know. The quartering says, I want to raise my bastard child, not wrong, free of mainstream press and raise them normally. Ashley St. Clair. Also, Ashley St. Clair immediately sits down with mainstream media to discuss it. Anyway, so the conservatives have imploded over this because people like Josiah, even the quartering, were like, how can you promote and be in that space, even if you are not fully that way with your values or whatever? She has been promoting it, though. She has over the last however many years been like, yeah, traditional family values, this and that and the other, and then you're going to turn around and do something like this? Like, ma'am, come on. I think it's just been proven that she was been grifting this entire time. So kudos to you, I guess. You're now in the calendar. Yay. I call it D-O dog E because you're going to get it. Oh my God. CJ says the dad is supposed to be there during the formative years to discipline the kids. All the other time, the dad isn't really required. I mean, I don't know if you've ever met a toddler, CJ, but they need disciplining severely. Emo says, wanting a baby from Elon is just becoming another one of his... Oh, I read that already. Elon ain't truly conservative. No, he's not, but he's been pedestalized that way. It's weird. Pump and dumps that'll have millions every year. Oh dear, such a horrible life. See, this is what I'm talking about. Which side are you on, CJ? Single mothers are terrible. Single mothers are the ruining of this country. Single mothers are... And not you specifically, CJ, but like in general. There's a certain movement of men that are like, these women are hoes, this and that and the other, we need to stop this madness, blah, blah. And now, when those same guys are like, oh, well, she's having a baby with a billionaire, who cares? Like, at least they'll be set for the rest of their life. Which is it? Which is it? Either you want women to stop being whores, which she was doing in order to get this baby, or you don't. Like, what is happening here? I can't, my brain is not wrapping around the logic here. It's really just not. Can we go back to talk about Star Wars? Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the quartering. I just think he's a fat tard. Well, you know, that's fair. G26 says, in July I got banned in like 15 or 16 connected communities. I was asking for advice on being unbanned in a different community, and one mod banned me in the 3 communities they mod for. Oh, well, sorry about that. Remember how you said that previously? Both can be true. Both can be true. I don't know. Jonathan says she is Elon's type. He likes white girls with black hair. That is true. I've noticed that. He does like his brunettes. That's for sure. Also, she's slightly crazy. Never forget this man froze his DNA with Amber Heard's embryos. They are frozen. I think there was a legal battle. I don't know if that was actually confirmed or not, but there were rumors there was a legal battle over the embryos because he wanted them destroyed because they were fertilized with his juices. And Amber Heard was like, no. I don't know whatever happened with that, but yeah. Anyway. So. He has another 12 kids. He has a track record she knew was getting into. Oh, no, I know. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she knew what she was getting into. And now she's going to cry wolf. No, not cry wolf. Well, there's been no romance. Well, duh. Duh, there's no romance. Hello? What's the matter, Bubby? Why are you whining? Am I getting too loud for you? I'm sorry. Passionate. Yeah. I mostly just feel bad for the kid. Like, yeah, cool. He's going to grow up having a lot of money. Yay. I just feel bad for the kid more than anything. If the Elon lore gets more wild every day, listen, and I didn't even touch all of it. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. What's wrong? What do you mean? It's too much, and it just gets crazier and crazier. What? Why are you whining? Anyway. Yeah. Those are the last that was it. That was my last topic. So that's all I got. Too long, didn't read. I don't understand the Elon worship. Having babies out of wedlock is not good. Stop it. And the amount of trad grifters is just suspiciously concerning. Okay. She had the I can fix it mentality. Do you have to go outside, Bobby? Okay, I'll take you out. Does Doggo need to go out? He does. Emo Trash is with Amber Heard. Bro, that woman ain't just crazy. She's stupid too. Yeah, Amber Heard and Elon Musk dated for a while. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. So the man definitely has zero taste in women. CJ says, I'm still waiting to find out if it's really his kid before I actually put any real thought into the topic. That's fair. We definitely don't know. Although, like I said, I do find it weird that he hasn't come out and been like, no, this is not my kid. I would never do that. Or what? I don't know. You would think that he would. You think that he would quickly nip that in the bud, but I'm not a famous billionaire, so I have no idea. I know, buddy. We're gonna go out, okay? All right. Anyway, so that's my topics for tonight. It's been 2.5 hours. My throat's getting dry. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I gotta let poor Vinny out. He's got to poo. Elon likes to live dangerously. Yeah. Hi, Geek Daddy. You're coming in at the end, so watch that replay if you'd like. Elon is petty, in my opinion, says Tyler. He had an argument on X, and Elon took away his gamer status on X. He had an argument with who? The only other decent aspect of Elon is that he's absolute meme gold. He is meme gold. Listen, I like him. Okay, I like what he's doing with Doge and all that, but I just don't think that we need to be like bowing down to the guy that like we have been. It's a little weird. Anyway, hi Vala. I forgot to say hi to you a while ago, but I see you now. I'm gonna go over on Kick. I'm gonna host Joe. She is streaming a game. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this chat. We need to finish Assassin's Creed, so I might do that tomorrow. Also, tomorrow I will be on Jasmine St. Clair's YouTube channel, her show at 8:30 Eastern. It's called Off the Rails. I'm excited to guest star. She's been on Simcast before. If you guys have watched Simcast, you will recognize her. So I know Tara's been putting the link in the chat. Thank you, Tara. So I will see those of you who would like to join us over there tomorrow at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. We'll game beforehand. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me with these topics. If you're catching up on the replay or late, let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear you guys' theories, etc. Yeah, not Ashley St. Clair's channel, Jasmine St. Clair's channel. Yeah, anyway, God bless y'all. We're going to host Joe over on Kick. Love you guys. Bye!